For you today. The band behind me are kind of work in progress, and they are going to be your entertainment for about the next 30 minutes. But there is one small catch. They are doing this to raise money for charity. The charity is called Mission Motorsport. Who has actually heard of Mission Motorsport? Not that many of you. Well, they are outside, and Jim, who's the grey-haired gentleman out there, he's the founder of the charity. And hopefully he's going to come in and tell you a bit more about them in a few songs' time. But for now, I'm going to tell you a bit about how I found out about them. So anyone who's ever been off work, either through illness or unemployment, will know that the very first thing that happens is the novelty wears off and you get really, really bored. And if you combine that with trying to come to terms with a life-changing illness or injury, it can be pretty bleak. So this is what happened to my husband David, who is also standing out there. Please go out and talk to the guys out there. They're a little bit microphone shy, but they are quite happy to talk to people. So in 2007, my husband was in the delightful holiday resort of Helmand province in Afghanistan, and he got quite sick. And this wasn't unusual. Everybody out there pretty much got sick, but some of them really, really struggled to shake it off and actually just couldn't get better. So when he got home, about a year later, he was diagnosed with a bowel condition and also a liver condition. So where does Mission Motorsport fit into all of this? Well, about 12 months ago, he knew he was leaving the army and he was looking for a job. And he thought nobody was going to want to employ him because he'd been on sick leave for 2 years and he'd been in and out of hospital and had ongoing issues. And he kept saying that he was on the scrap heap, and it didn't matter what I said, he wouldn't listen to me because I'm his wife, and what husband does actually listen to their wife? So that was where Mission Motorsport turned up, and they took him out and they got him using his photography skills, taking photos of track days at Silverstone and other circuits all around the UK. And then, once he gained a little bit of confidence again, they started giving him new skills, working in graphics production and vinyl livery. And then they got him a work placement with the Caterham Formula 1 team, who were so impressed with what they saw, they offered him a permanent job despite his ongoing health problems and the restrictions on him in the workplace. And I got to rather smugly say, I told you so. But they didn't just help him to get his dream job, because it kind of is his dream job, really. What they actually did was they gave him his life back and they proved to him that there was life beyond the army. And for me, what they did was they got miserable, moping so-and-so out of the house and stopped him making the place look untidy. So please go outside, talk to the guys, and donate generously, because it is a good cause. We have a couple of people rattling tins and also someone nice at the front. But I did promise you some entertainment. So without further ado, please give a very warm welcome to Work in Progress. And I
So,
You start, I'll join in. That's a pound of salt for it. We put 2 quid in when you stop.
make it 10.
Stop now.
This is from the Scousers in the audience.
She's electric, got a family full of eccentrics. She's done things I never expected. Oh, when I need more time. She's got a sister, God only knows how I missed her. The palm of an hand is a blister. Oh, when I need more
And I want you to know I got my mind made up now, but I need more time. And I want you to say, you know what I'm saying, 'cause I need more. 'Cause I'll be you and you'll be me. There's lots and lots for us to see. There's lots and lots for us to do. She's electric and I'll be electric too.
She's got a brother, they don't get on with one another. And I quite fancy her mother. Oh, when I think that she likes me too. She's got a cousin, in fact I think she's got a dozen. She's got a bun in the oven. Oh, but it's nothing to do with me.
And I want you to know I got my mind made up now, but I need more time. And I want you to say, you know what I'm saying, but I need more. 'Cause I'll be you and you'll be me. There's lots and lots for us to see. There's lots and lots for us to do. She's electric and I'll be electric too. Can I be electric too? Can I be electric too? Can I be electric too?
We're just tuning in to 10 card lawns.
Hello.
Ellie?
Yeah.
Any requests? Maggie May?
Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say to you. It's late September and I really should be back at school.
And now we're going to have another charity talk.
Thank you. My name's James Cameron. I have the distinction of running Mission Motorsport. I apologise for getting my legs out in public, but it was that time of year and I thought I could get away with it. I was commanding the armoured group in Afghanistan in 2011, and I've got a background in motorsport. I've used, in the past, motorsport things to raise money for Forces charity, whether it's by running track days or providing prizes for auctions and things like that. Because of the nature of the job that I was doing, in my unit, my organisation, we had a lot of casualties, and I wanted to do something directly for those guys. So instead of using the motorsport to go out and to raise funds, we took some of the guys racing, and it was pretty successful pretty quickly. And in doing so, we started hemorrhaging guys into jobs, because through doing something that engaged them, that got their backsides off the sofa, such as the shiny cars which are outside, or not so shiny when you go and have a good look at them, that then opened them up and put them in a civilian context where they looked sideways for the first time and went, you know, I think I could do that. And they also saw just how well they were perceived by the outside world and started to recognise some of their own qualities. We now formally do that on behalf of Defence. So Mission Motorsport has two roles to the MOD. We provide recovery motorsport for the wounded, injured and sick, and we also, as part of the recovery career services, are responsible for finding guys jobs in the automotive industry who are having to leave the forces, tri-service, for medical reasons. One such guy was David Coleman, and it's through Ruth's hard work and efforts that we're here today, and we're delighted to be able to come and talk to you. And David would probably point at us, and Ruth will point at us and say, what we did was exceptional at getting him his job in Formula One. And I disagree. All I do is I network. I lure people off the sofa with shiny stuff, because if I tell them that we're going to be standing on a wet and rainy airfield doing a bit of mechanical work, then we're going to work on your CV a bit, we're all going to have a group hug and talk about post-traumatic stress disorder, they won't come near me with a barge pole. But if I tell them that we're all going to Goodwood in order to do skids in drift cars, then it's managing the queue. What we do is channel that interest and that enthusiasm and put the guys into the civilian workplace and let them show off their own qualities. And ultimately, that's what David did. And the fact that he now has a job in Formula One, and many guys like him are now working for Bentley, Jaguar Land Rover, Nissan, working for Aston Martin Racing. We've got 5 guys working at ProDrive. We've got a bloke who's making the body shells for the McLaren P1s as they come off the line, to hand it over to another Mission Motorsport guy, who's then the guy who applies the paint protection film to them before they go out of the door. I don't care what they end up doing, as long as it's something they enjoy. And that's duty of care, really, is the founding principle of the charity. We are very well supported by Help for Heroes, by Walking with the Wounded, by the Army Benevolent Fund. We have a way of working which is collaborative, because the last thing I ever wanted to do, believe me, was end up forming another service charity. So it's pretty unusual, really, for us to be fundraising to public. And you're not public, you're special. You're special because you know Ruth. And it's really kind of to invite us, it's incredibly kind of you to have us here for the day. And please take the opportunity to meet some of the lads. There are 2 serving soldiers out there, one of whom is doing personal training for ProDrive, the other of whom is doing vehicle logistics, vehicle delivery, and a whole host of other things, because we're building their CVs towards helping them get a better life. But thank you very much for the opportunity to come and talk to you over lunchtime. Cheers.
Guess what this song is? Yeah, different. Yeah, you'll come down.
tracks, take a backseat, hitchhike. Take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called gotta be cool, relax, get hip, get on my tracks, take a backseat, hitchhike, take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love. I can't handle it. This thing called love. I must get around to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love.
Don't be scared to approach.
Put money in there.
Quite simple.
I got my first real six string, bought it at the 5 and dime. Played it till my fingers bled. Was the summer of '69. Yeah, some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit, Johnny got married. Should've known we'd never get far. Oh, when I look back now, the summer seemed to last forever. And if I had the choice, yeah, I'd always wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life. And no use in complaining when you got a job to do. Set my neck down at the drive-in. That's when I met you, yeah. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that you'd wait forever. Ooh, when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. When we were killing time, we were young and restless, no needed to unwind. I guess nothing could last forever, forever. Woo! Now the times are changing. Look at everything that's come and gone. When they renovated that old six string, everybody put the work and on. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that it lasts forever. Oh, and when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. Oh yeah.
And now we have our final charity talk.
I was just going to say a couple of words about the cars which we brought outside. We've got a couple of things that we brought with us. One is a MX-5 race car. The little red thing out there, it's actually on hand controls. So it can be driven by double amputees or single amputees. It was raced 2 weekends ago at Anglesey by a guy who actually he's got all of his limbs, but he's missing a couple of other bits and pieces like a lung and other things that we probably would consider quite important. But it does double duty, both as a race car and as a stunt car. So it'll get a welded diff swapped into it, and we've got a stunt team that Terry Grant, the stuntman, has been training up in order to do displays. The other car is a Cosworth rally car. It's a Group A ex-Ford Works rally shell. It's quite a quick piece of kit, and it came 14th out of 90 in London Rally last year, navigated by a double amputee, a lad called Nathan Cumberland, who was blown up in 2009. So some of the vehicles are adapted, some of them aren't, but it's all about finding the greatest opportunity for blokes to be able to re-engage and to compete at sport. Motorsport is different to a lot of other typical sports, and there is no para-Olympic category. You adapt the vehicle instead of adapting the individual or the sport to whatever disability it is. And for a lot of guys, that's a really powerful thing. It means they can go and compete on a level playing field against the able-bodied. And that's a lot of what we're about. Thank you very much indeed for giving up your lunchtime. We're really hugely appreciative of you coming down and listening. And thank you very much to the band. You're doing an awesome job.
This is our final 3 songs. So at the end, if you do have any spare change, please give. As you've heard, it's a very noble cause. So thank you.
This life ain't good enough. I will give my world to lift you up. I could change my life to better suit your mood. Cause you're so smooth, and it's just like the ocean under the moon. It's the it's the emotion that I get from you. You got the kind of loving that will be so smooth, yeah. Well, give me your heart, make it real, or else forget about it. Give me your heart, make it real, or else forget about it. Give me your heart, make it real, or else forget about it. No, don't forget about it. No, don't forget about it. No, don't forget about it. Thank you. Second time, 'cause a man, he don't pay me. I begged my landlord for some more time. He said, son, the bill's waiting. My best friend called me the other night. He said, boy, are you crazy? My girlfriend told me to get her life. She said, man, are you lazy? Well, I don't mind. Summertime, 'cause it don't stop raining. The sky one day is as black as night, but I'm not complaining. I begged my doctor for one more line. He said, son, words fail me. This ain't no place to be killing time. I guess I'm just lazy, but I don't mind. As long as there's a bed beneath the stars that shine, I'll be fine. If you give me a minute, a man's got a limit. I can't get a life if my heart's not in it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, this next one is our last song, and it does have a theme. Yes, we were expecting that. I just went straight past that. It does have a theme, and we would invite you all to please sing along. Everyone knows the words, and I will be looking at you, Miss Shevlin, because you will be singing, and all of you will be singing. Okay. Yeah, just not Pete, who actually was kicked out of the band last night. So. He made us all look bad. He was too good.
swim like the dolphins, like dolphins can swim. And nothing will keep us together. We can beat them forever and ever. Then we can be heroes just for one day. Yeah, we can be heroes just for one day.
For one